Promised you spice cream?
We got spice cream!
We're going to do a raspberry habanero spice cream. You can do whatever fruit you want, whatever peppers you want. Depending on the heat you want, you might want to take it down to a habanero or jalapeno. I did say habanero before, didn't I? We're going to do habaneros. You can take it to a jalapeno. You can cut down on the habaneros, whatever you want to do. First thing you want to do, rinse all your stuff. I got about a cup, a little over a cup of raspberries here, and we're going with 3 habaneros, so that's probably gonna make it a little bit spicy. First thing you want to do is get your habaneros nice and chopped up. We're gonna use all of those, including seeds, not stems. Don't want the stems. It'll all be weeded out in the long run or strained out, so get those chopped up. Don't forget, rule of thumb, wash your hands after dealing with the habaneros. Before you pee, before you rub your eyes, or it can make for a very unpleasant experience. Get a small saucepan, dump your raspberries in. Get your habaneros in there, and we're gonna cover that with water. Got about a cup of water to cover all of that. Should be good right there. Gonna bring that to a boil. Then we're gonna reduce the heat on it. And we're gonna simmer for about 20 minutes. While you're bringing it to a boil, make sure you stir it up every once in a while so we're getting all of the raspberries. We're at a full boil, so turn our medium down to about a medium low, something like that, depending on how your stove reacts. We're gonna let that simmer for 20 minutes now. Okay, so we've been simmering for 20 minutes. We're going to get another pan, unless you have some sort of trick you wanna use. We're gonna put a strainer on it. We're gonna take this pan and we're gonna dump our contents into the strainer. Strain all of that raspberry goodness out. You can see that we have lost all color in our raspberries. Resist the urge to push those down through there and try to get more juice out. You can shake it a little bit just to get the rest of it out. But now if I can get this out of the way without dripping everywhere. Can you see down in there, Kel?
Yep.
We have a nice pink juice. Can you smell the peppers, Cal?
Not as much.
You can't smell the peppers?
I can only smell the raspberry.
Really? Okay, well, there's a good combination. I don't know what's wrong with his nose. There's a good combination of raspberry habanero smell there. Put that in there so that we don't drip. We're gonna set that aside. We'll take a little taste test. Oh, whew. We went pretty heavy on the habaneros. That's gonna have a good spice. The cool thing about it though, is once you add it to the ice cream, you still get the spice, but it takes away a little bit of the heat. So now we're gonna take half a cup sugar. I should measure that. that looks to be about a half a cup. We're going to take about a half a cup of sugar. We're going to turn our heat back on to medium. Going to get our syrup in there, or sugar, sorry, and we're going to make a syrup. We're going to bring this back to a boil. Should take maybe about 5 minutes till it's done. Get all the sugar dissolved, and we will have a syrup that we will allow to cool at that point. And then we'll let it thicken a little bit. If we want it to be thicker, we'll let it go a little longer. But about 5 minutes should be perfect. There we are, 5 minutes in after boiling. I've already turned it down to a simmer. Gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. See the pretty color of that. We're gonna allow that to cool for a little bit, and then we will put it in a jar or a glass or something of that nature, and we can cool it even quicker in the refrigerator. That'll allow it to thicken up a little bit also. My bad, totally forgot to add lemon juice. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice to that. You want it because of the, I just completely missed the teaspoon. There's your 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice. We'll consider that good. You want to make sure you bring up the acidity in this because of the peppers and the fruit juice. It's kind of like the jellies. You won't even notice that in the flavor. Actually, let's see what our flavors. Oh, that's good now. That's really good. That's got some heat too. It's cooled down a bit too, so I'm gonna go ahead, pour it into a measuring cup. Yep. Gonna put this in the refrigerator and allow it to cool down completely till it's nice and cold, and then we'll make our spice cream. Our juice has thickened up a little bit. It's definitely more syrupy. Get a good quality vanilla bean ice cream. You can use something else if you want. I typically go with vanilla so that it has a little bit of a mix with the fruit flavor. I'm gonna use this. It's a 14-ounce ice cream container that I finished off while I was waiting for this stuff to cool down. And like most good Tupperware, the Tupperware I was going to use has mysteriously disappeared. So I end up with a recycled ice cream container. I guess it's still serving its purpose. If you want to do something this size, and I am doing something this size so I don't use all the vanilla ice cream because not everybody in the family wants the spice cream, and that way I can use some of my good quality vanilla bean ice cream and still leave some for them because they will whine if I don't. Get your ice cream. Oh, if you want to use this size, get like a wooden skewer. Poke you some holes down in the ice cream. If you're going from a brand new cup and you don't want to have to repack it, poke some holes down in there. Did that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Poke some holes down in there and you can drizzle the syrup over the top, and that way it runs down in there. Because the final presentation has to be adequate. So to assist with your final presentation, take a couple scoops. Come on in here, Kel, look at these couple scoops. Take a couple scoops and kind of pack it down in there somewhat. Leave some space, give you some little grooves in there. Take a little bit of your sauce and drizzle a little bit in there. Take some more of your ice cream, pack it down over the top of that. And when I say pack, don't pack too hard. And drizzle a little bit more of your sauce. That's going to give us a good presentation right there. We'll cover that. We'll freeze that back up. That used about a 1/4 cup of our sauce. Now what you do with the rest of this is up to you. One thing I could suggest, it's pretty much a simple syrup. You can start inventing cocktails with it. You can use it as a syrup over waffles or pancakes. That might be kind of cool. Be a little spicy. Depends on if you like that. You could make a raspberry habanero margarita. Huh? Sounds good to me. Oh! A raspberry habanero old fashioned. Use that as your simple syrup instead of your sugar. If you need an old fashioned recipe, go right here. Use that instead of the simple syrup that I talk about in that recipe. Gonna stick it in the freezer for a couple hours, let it harden up. We'll come back for the presentation. The presentation, right?
Correct.
Oh! Did you hear the angels sing? Has it opened or what? Tex, we don't need your help. Take a gander at this. Huh? You can tell what it's gonna look like right there. What we should see is a nice swirl inside of our scoop of ice cream. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that beauty there. That is absolute perfection. And look what we got down inside there. Beautiful, beautiful. Happy with the outcome. Taste test. We ready for this? You gonna eat some, Kel?
No, thank you.
That's beautiful. That's like what you get at Baskin Robbins, huh?
Looks like it.
Yeah, but no, it's at my house. That's a big bite. I already got the flavor though. It's not often I get to do a taste test where I'm freezing my mouth instead of burning it. Oh my God. Oh, that's so good. You get the ice cream, you get the sweet ice cream, and then right at the end, you start getting that little bit of heat, that little bit of spice going to it. But it's not overwhelming. Regardless of how spicy our syrup was, it's not overwhelming. So, I did do some blueberry jalapeno also, but I don't know. You want to see it? You want to see the blueberry jalapeno?
Sure.
I'm not talking to anybody else. You're the only one standing there. The dog's not going to answer me. Oh, that is so good.
Whenever you're talking to the camera, I think it's kind of like a Dora the Explorer thing, waiting for the audience to respond.
You're how old and you still think about Dora the Explorer?
It's a big part of my childhood.
Oh my. It's because we wouldn't let you watch SpongeBob.
She taught me more than you ever have.
Wow. Dora the Explorer didn't tell you how to change the oil in a car, did she?
No, I think that was Diego.
Look at that one there. That one there. I had Tupperware still when I made this. That is our blueberry jalapeno. They're works of art. We'll take a taste test there, but in the meantime, while you're watching, subscribe now, right now, right. Click the little bell, the notification bell. Send this to all your friends. Make this for some of your friends. You'll blow their minds. This is one of those mind-blowing recipes that I promised you. It's an original. You won't find it anywhere else. Guaranteed. Trust me, I've looked. Nobody makes this but me. And what else did I forget? Oh, share it. Like it, share it. Like it and share it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.